Welcome back to another episode of the Tedrick Show. Today we're talking about the one axe theory, which is sometimes called the woodcutter's theory. This theory has its roots in productivity and wisdom. And this is the Tedrick Show, bringing you a necessary lens of perception to allow you analyze the world at large more clearly. So just imagine a woodcutter going into the forest with an axe. The part of the axe which is supposed to be sharp is dull because it has been overused. But this woodcutter in question is very determined. He goes into the forest, finds a tree, and starts to hack it. So it takes a lot of effort each time that he swings his axe against the wood. And slowly but surely, the wood begins to splinter. His arms begins to ache, several hours pass by, and maybe just one trunk falls. So a few meters away from him, there's another woodcutter who is over there and trying to cut some trunks, right? He notices that his axe is dull. He finds a stone and he grinds the axe against the stone until it's sharp and proceeds to fell trees. At the end of the day, he has a pile of wood waiting for him that he has already fell. But the first guy is still struggling with his second tree. So here's when we take this story, chop into it, and carve out a hard life lesson that it provides. And here's our lesson. Effort without strategy is struggling to nowhere. Because the first guy with a worn axe, with a dull axe, has a lot of determination, a lot of strength, a lot of precision. He's just going into cutting and fighting for what he really wants. He's putting in a lot, but he's just suffering for nothing. And take a look at the second guy. He looks like he's a bit too comfortable. He looks like he's a bit lazy when he pauses to go sharpen his axe. He pauses for a bit, rests, goes to sharpen his axe, but comes back and he chops several stumps. That's what life is like. You can choose the route to suffer throughout your life. You can choose the route to suffer for whatever you're looking for, while there's a smarter way of achieving whatever it is that you're looking for. Are you looking to just suffer, or are you looking to achieve? You need to know your priorities. You can just be chopping into the wood and chopping into the wood with a dull axe, but remember, you don't have all day. Time is not by your side, and there is also exhaustion. You will get exhausted, you're going to run out of daylight, all the things. There is no price to be won by whoever goes through life the hard way. And when I say the hard way, I don't mean that you should just go for any easy route. All I'm saying is that you should think the smart way. So if there's a way or another route that you can use to get things in a smarter way than suffering, why not go for it? Given that this route doesn't take away from you, doesn't make you morally bankrupt, doesn't take away your dignity, and you're not stealing or sleeping your way to the top. Once you are doing what is right and you're not doing anything wrong, and there's a smarter way of getting things done, choose that. Because nobody got a Nobel Peace Prize by suffering their whole life. If anything, they rather developed illnesses and diseases out of the stress and all of the things that they went through while suffering for whatever it is that they wanted. You need to remember that in this world, we all die at the end of this. We all die at the end of this. Nobody is going to turn into a statue. And so whatever it is you're looking for, go for it. And if there's an easy route to achieve it, please go for that. And before I end, I would like you to know that there's a flip side to this. Over sharpening your axe is a trap. When you spend all day sharpening your axe and polishing, you have no wood to show at the end of the day. What you actually need is balance. You have to know when to sharpen and when to polish. You have to know when to go and grind and when to cut the wood. You can't just spend all of your days sharpening when there's still wood to cut. And don't forget that effort is only noble if it works. Well, my name is Ted Briggs, and this has been the Ted Briggs Show, bringing you a necessary lens of perception to allow you to analyze the world at large more clearly. I'll urge you to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, which is going to notify you each time that I post a new video, which is going to be every week. And also, don't forget to hit the like button and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching.